Hello my friends and welcome to Super Awesome Toys. I'm Panama Sartan, and in this episode we're gonna take a look at everybody's favorite bounty hunter, Boba Fett, from Hasbro Star Wars Hero Mashers. Boba Fett includes a few more accessories than your regular Hero Masher, and as does, comes packaged in a bigger box than usual, as we can see here. It is a window box in the same fashion as Hero Masher boxes, with the figure and all included accessories plainly visible from the front. There's an image of Boba Fett with mashed up parts on the left and the Star Wars logo on the top right. The side of the box displays a picture of the figure contained within, while the back of the box gives us another look at the mashed up Boba Fett and other characters in the line. Out of the box, we can clearly see that, as with all the other Hero Mashers, Boba Fett has a very cartoony and exaggerated look, which is not particularly a bad thing, since the Hero Mashers line is really aimed at kids. As far as the articulation goes, his head can turn side to side and up and down. His shoulders can only rotate 360 degrees, which is really a shame. He has a hinge at the elbow, as well as a swivel which rotates his forearms. His legs can go forwards and backwards, as well as side to side. From here on down though, it is disappointing. He has hinged knees that can move back and forward, way forward, and no ankle articulation. As with all Hero Mashers, you can mix and match parts with other Hero Mashers to create your own custom figures. You just need to pull at his joints, except shoulders and the hips, and pop the piece and replace it with another. Now, going back to his ankles, they are fixed on this weird position that will only let you stand him up with his legs spread like this. As far as accessories go, Boba Fett includes his flamethrower, which is cast in translucent orange and is hollow on one side. It is made of soft plastic. You can plug his flamethrower in either of these holes on his forearms. He also includes this grappling hook, which you can also plug into his forearms. And you can plug the hook end on his hand like this. The string goes through the piece, so you can pull it like this. His last accessory is his backpack, which is just a green hollow piece of plastic. Apart from his setbacks, the Boba Fett Hero Masher is still one very good looking figure, and for the price this go for, there's no excuse not to get one. As for his paint apps, Hasbro did a good job on it. Everything color wise, except for the weathering on his armor, is almost spot on. His backpack though is unpainted, which makes it look a bit bland. Small details like the Mandalorian symbol on his shoulder, the ding on his helmet, and the Wookiee braid, which is sculpted on the right side of his torso, are very welcome additions to this figure. If you are willing to overlook his flaws, like the lack of articulation on the ankles, and also the bad articulation on the knees, Boba Fett is really a cool figure. So this is gonna wrap up our review. So if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Also subscribe and share. And guys, I'll catch you in another episode of Super Awesome Toys. Hello my friends and welcome to the After Credits scene. If you are lucky enough to have the Power and the Honor Foundation Catalog Volume 1, which now it is really hard to get. And for those of you who don't know, this was a book put out a few years back by the Power and the Honor. And this book has some original artwork and concept art for the 1980s Masters of the Universe toy line. So if you have this, and if you're wondering whether or not to get the Dark Horse and Mattel, The Art of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, I totally recommend you picking this one up because most of what you get on this one you will get here. And not only that, you also get stuff like from the movies, you get stuff from the mini comics, the comics, all the toy lines that have been produced, including New Adventures and Masters of the Universe classics. And you get a lot of interviews with creators that have worked with Masters of the Universe over the decades. So totally recommend this picking this one up, guys. You can do so at Amazon or Big Bad Toy Store. You won't regret it, guys.